I was just sitting here having me a snack. I usually eat cereal. So, for snack, have me some Apple Jacks. My wife just said that somebody texted her off here, off of this YouTube. Well, about wanting everybody to join the apps and want me and my wife to get on there and get on these apps. Well, we don't want anything to do with it, okay? Whether it's free or if it costs $10, $15, I don't care. I do not desire the need or the want to have anything to do with it. Whether it's a clean site, whether it's a sex site, or whatever it might be. I don't think anybody in this modern era has the balls to do the one thing that 10 months ago Cricor did up here, which is actually, as much as I can't stand her, she actually had to do something that most of you people won't do in this modern day time, which is do something, go to somebody's house if you want something. Nobody's making you. I don't know who you was. I didn't ask my wife who you was, but I'm telling you right now, she didn't tell you either.
No, she said she was black.
Well, black, white, mixed, whatever you are, whatever color you are, whatever your name is out there, and whoever else comes after this video, well, let me get this out. You want me to make a video? I lose my train of thought, people. It happens to me a lot. Well, I have something on my mind. But anyway, but no way she want me to come out and make a video. So, and I don't mind giving this 100 times over, but the answer's going to be no every single time. Y'all need to understand. Not everybody likes that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you were born in the last 20-something years or 21 years or whatever, you probably grow up in this fucking technology era and you think that everything is about that, and then it's some things it makes easier, and it might do it to some degree, but it's also a lot more trouble when it comes to kids getting a hold of things, when it comes to, Facebooks and all these other social media things. One of the days y'all gonna be, it's like this goddamn Amber Alert shit. It drives me fucking insane. There ain't even nobody out here doing nothing, and this fucking piece of shit comes on this phone telling us about some fucking bullshit that ain't even near here. And it happens there in 1 week. We had like 3 or 4 of them fucking things. About 3 or 4 days out of like a week. I'm like, God dang. That shit is getting on my last nerves. And then like I said though, back to what the main subject is. Y'all wouldn't do it if there was a virus, if there wasn't a virus, if there, y'all's problem is, see, and I had all this figured out when I first heard this. I told my wife even then, I said, this is going to be worse than the flu. At the time, she didn't want to believe me. But I had a feeling. I had a feeling that it was going to be worse because y'all make excuses. The same reason y'all don't want to put your pictures on your little profile. On here, you don't even put a picture up when you're talking. For all I know, it could be anything. Just because you have a woman's name up here and you say hi or hello or whatever, it doesn't tell me a thing. I don't know why y'all won't do any more than you're doing. I know you'll go over there to your next door neighbors. I know you'll go to your mailbox and get your freaking mail. I know you'll go to work. You got to be around people. If you do have a job, you got to go to work. I know you'll sit there and carry on a conversation with them. What's any different? What's it matter? If we die, we die. People die all the time. Somebody's
They
day.
want me to get a smart.
Somebody's day is today. Somebody's day will be tomorrow. Virus or no virus, it doesn't matter.
She wants me to buy me a smartphone.
Baby.
So she can see me in person.
Baby,
Not pigs.
baby, you can tell them to shove their shit up their ass.
That's what I just told her.
They can shut y'all if you can't do any better than this. And I've noticed it here. I've noticed it on every media site. I have never. Go ahead and turn it on, baby. Go ahead. But I've noticed it. It's easy. I mean, I get tired of having to preach this too. I wish, you people would fucking get the hint, You can text either one of us this. You keep trying, but you're not going to do any good. If you can't say something nice and you can't be happy for what we have and what we don't have, and you can't make it work for you, then that's tough. You won't be getting anything. I'm going to wait till there's fucking something out here in front of my goddamn face. My two eyes can see it for my own self. Where me and my wife can have a good civil conversation, something nice, something sweet, or whatever it is, but something that we could see ourselves being happy with. Nobody ever is going to meet off these goddamn internet sites, social media sites. It's not going to happen. Not today. It's never going to happen because of y'all asking for cards, money. A lot of times y'all do that if y'all ain't griping about this other thing that we're talking about. Y'all griping about other things like that. Well, you ought to pay for gas. You ought to be in our shoes too. You ought to be in our shoes. We can't help that we're hundreds of miles away, or if we're 15 miles away. If you want something so bad, y'all can come get it. We ain't trying to be mean, but we're not changing. We have been in situations before that I wish now I hadn't entered myself into, or my wife, either one of us. But thing is, shit happens sometimes, and you try to help somebody, and they end up burning you. But you learn from that, and you can't trust nobody else that much. When they're piling stuff on you that you shouldn't have to do, and it's not required for you to do, I mean, I'm willing to. We got stuff over here, and we got a whole thing planned out. Everything that we've ever talked about on videos such as this, the offer we have out there, everything's there. So, you just y'all not going to get anywhere. Y'all might as well. The only thing that needs to happen, if you like our list or something, you want to see some more of that, we'll put something out there, some things out. But I don't think anybody off here could ever fully come out here and be serious. So, that's why I said, unless you are within a 5-mile radius of they sure on one of these streets that my wife probably don't go up or down. Probably didn't think about it or just
No, I don't know.
hasn't wanted to do it or whatever it is. But I'm saying, if there's something out there on one of these other streets, if there's something within our radius that we could do, that we could see ourselves sitting up and making shit happen instead of having to deal with, long distance, relationships or things of that nature. This long distance stuff does not work. No, we can't trust you to pay us back because we're not there. We don't know what you'll do with the money. We don't know whether you need it or not because we're not there. And we got to consider these things. But that's why we said if you're somebody out here that knows what the offer is and you've heard it or seen it, or if you're new and you like I said, we've put the age range out there, we've put everything out there. It's on videos, it's out there as it already is. But yeah, the answer's always going to be no. When that other one chatted on here the other night, she didn't do herself any favors. She didn't get on here long enough to salvage any kind of conversation. She said a couple of things and got off, So, and never replied. And so we were trying to get something there then, and she just didn't want to say nothing. So again, there's another opportunity went down the drain because you don't follow through. So again, I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I don't care about about the colors and stuff on the outside or whatnot, but but there's things I do, me and my wife do care about, and since we realize we can't just take in anybody, can't just give them the benefit of a doubt right away. That we got to check something out, and we got to just, we got to, pretty well protect not only them but protect our own stuff, and make sure, it don't have to go extremely slow, but I mean, better has to take reasonable precautions. This last one could have fucking had knives or guns or anything on her for all we know. Could have fucking killed us in our sleep or something. You never know. I mean, goddamn, she'll pitch a fit over fucking medicine. What won't she do? Goddamn, I mean, come on. Materialistic things should never be the reason somebody gets upset. I mean, I can understand, like I said, I can understand if it was like a lot of money. If it were a wedding ring of some kind or a special something that had been passed down. Yeah, that's something that that was just not your usual stuff that you could go buy or go replace. But that's there's a lot of that, and that's where I struggle to give. It's not to be mean, but I struggle to trust, my wife to bring anything up here anymore because I don't know what the hell we're going to get into. I don't know what kind of fucking messes they're going to come up with or excuses that they're going to have. And I have to be aware of that, me and my wife both. Just because they come out of their fucking little hole or whatever they come crawling out of, just like the other day, I went down there, me and my wife went in there, damn pig and fucking won't nowhere to be found hardly. I told my wife, I said, you just hi and hello ain't gonna do it, you're gonna have to sit your ass down there and talk a little bit. Take 4 or 5 minutes out. You know, I believe in doing things face to face. That's the only way I know. I don't like doing things behind the TV screen or telephones or nothing else. Oh, is she full? But no, I'm dead serious. So I mean, that's why, I'm just warning you now. Don't waste your time texting our numbers. Don't, because we're not in the mood for it. It's not going to work. So don't waste our time. We won't waste yours. Because the same answer is going to apply to everybody that comes off there acting like that. It ain't got nothing to do with color. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. It's the same rule for every person. So if we ain't on or don't entertain getting on apps and all that other stuff, there's a reason. We grew up when it was still, a pretty fair, decent era. I mean, my wife's not much older than the fucking crack whore we had up here. She's a little bit younger than me, but she still understands that the era she grew up in, she liked it better than she does this right here, this piece of crap that we live in now. Everybody getting their butt hurt over things that they can't control, which is fucking stuff that's on fucking news all the time. Politics and the religious stuff and all the crimes and the crap that happens on the street. The virus thing is y'all's fault. Now, I may explain what I'm talking about. To those of you who have either actively been going over to other countries, wherever it might be, or if you were already over in another country and you came over here and then you had to fly back over here and then you passed it over here, however it got over here. But I know it's these people from the United States or some of these foreigners that came from another country, came over here, and they're easily, probably, easy to get sick. What did he? Oh, gosh. Another huggy again. Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh, no. All right, honey.
Sorry.
No, yeah, all right.
No, I like you, Doggy. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, I know.
What am I supposed to do?
I know anybody.
I put the love on our husband when they love you carefully like I do.
I know, sweetheart.
I love you carefully.
Yeah.
I love you carefully.
But anyway, no, we just thought we'd come out and show me to make a good video out here about this, because it seemed like all aliens need a refresher course. And I can't straighten, as I'll admit to this video, I can't, this video and other videos I've made similar to this probably ain't going to reach everybody. But maybe it'll reach enough of them to where a fella don't have to hear it. Just enough of them to where a fella won't have to hear it, because a lot of them won't pay attention to it. But maybe it just gets to enough of you to where it'll just not happen anymore. Now, if for some odd reason or another that you can, somehow wind up being what we're looking for, and you can fit the whole thing, that and there's no, there's nothing wrong with you, mentally, like mentally insane wrong, like something that me and my wife can't handle. If you've got your stuff all together and you know what you wanting and everything else, and there's things like that you can suppress and not be stressing out every 5 minutes or worried about what your family and friends are doing all the freaking time and having to be, if you got so much of that, then there's no need to add me or my wife to it because it's not gonna happen. I mean, if that's what entertains you, let that entertain you. That's not the crowd we're hoping for. I mean, my God, if that's, that makes you happy, you know, but I'm telling you, I'd like to, and I'm telling people out there, we'd like to find somebody that this offer represents. Somebody that don't have a lot that would appreciate it. And I know that there's something has to be out there somewhere. I don't know when or where, but I just know that something has to be better than what my wife accidentally brought up in here. There has to be. There just has to be. That nobody could be as bad as this person. All of us can't be. There's no way. There's somebody out there that could beat that. I know. I just, like I said, I don't travel. My wife no longer travels. I don't know why she ended up with things she ended up. I don't know why my stuff ended up the way it did, but it's how it panned out, you know. But we both realized that nothing we had before is going to work now. It's just not going to work. Like I said, if you had a few family members after we kind of got to know you real good and had enough time to get our feet under us and everything, and you want us to meet a few people or something, or one or two people that you really trusted, and if they wanted to go along with the program and they want to do things right, okay, but I'm not up for just telling things right away about us, and I think it'd just be better if it was somebody that could understand we need to take things a little bit slow and let's see how we do first before you go telling other folks and people that you might know, because I can't give credit where credit's due unless I'm comfortable or my wife's comfortable with, person that you are. I mean, we can't give anybody else credit. I mean, they're just going to back you up, and if we can't get along with you, if that's the decision that we reach, well, then that's the decision we come to, and there'll be a reason. I'll tell you, my wife will join in, I'll tell you. But I hope we don't ever have to come to that anymore. I hope the crack whore was the last thing we had to come up with that fucking had to start and stop. I hope the next time that something comes out here or that it finds us one way or the other, I hope it's the legit one. Because I am mentally burnt out. I'm tired of all this excuses that comes out here and it multiplies 10 times over what it should. And I mean, you only get to live one time, but I'm certainly one of those. I don't know what I wish to be here. I don't see what's any good after you get out of school. I don't see what the big fuss is. Life really, it depends on, like I said, depends on what you give, and what other people want to give you, if they're happy for you, if they support you, if they got the time and and all that. But right now I can't say that anybody does. I mean, It's not including us, but anything else don't have nothing. They don't have nobody out here has nothing to offer that makes any sense whatsoever. And it's not to be mean or hateful, but it's just what we've come to know. And I'm glad. I'm just, I've said this before, but I'm glad I'm not in this era, born in this era. I mean, and just didn't have anything to do with listening to today's movies, TV, or music. I don't like it. I don't have to like it. Nobody can make me like it. Me and my wife agree on things. She said she hadn't seen anybody match her so close. I mean, there's a few things here and there, but I mean, for the most part, good 90 something percent of what we like and don't like, it pretty well matches. That's what we're hoping for. I don't want an opposite attract type person that believes other things different from us. I don't believe that'll ever work. And I'm almost assured of that because that's just like saying somebody's going to go out there and cheat on someone else or whatever kind of thing. And then you just be split apart. So, I mean, we're gonna have to take things a little bit slower from now on, and hopefully though the next time will be it. And whenever that comes, we'll be here to know that. As I said, for information, that just go on that. We made a playlist. We've had several videos we put in a playlist called Derek and Jessica or something like that, or however it's worded. There's a playlist out there. We've got stuff out here that we've put out. So I just kind of want to come out here and again kind of repeat some things that they may not like it, but and they think, well, I'm punishing them too. Well, you're getting punished too. It goes both ways. But I know the real punishment's not going to come from around here. It's going to be if we keep fooling with you people on the internet. That's most likely what's going to be in store. Disappointment. I mean, I can take a little disappointment in person. I'd rather deal with somebody in person than behind me. Behind something else that I can't physically see, can't do anything with. And just much rather see it in person. But me and my wife don't want any disappointments. We would much rather have someone on our level that can see everything from start to finish. And that's what makes us all different. If you want something, you got to make sure. If it's something you do want, you got to make sure it fits. You can't just we can't just bring anybody in. It can't just be for anybody, and that's the thing. The looks are like I said, looks on a person's part of the package. It can't be helped, but you got to know what's on the inside too, and you got to kind of go with that, and go. That to me has to be what matches because it'll make everything on the outside, shine a little bit better, be a little bit brighter. They don't stress as much. I mean, occasionally, Fair might run into a little hiccup here and there, like we all do, but it ain't nothing we couldn't compromise on or find some way to do it without getting upset or running or doing like a lot of people do. We sit down here with the right type of person, with the right lady. We could sit down and do all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff me and my wife like to do. Just kind of a little quick list. She likes reborn dolls or art. Going on her walks. She likes animals. We like sports and things of that nature. She watch Lifetime movies and stuff, or watch cartoons, game shows. I'll go to the fair. Things like that. Like I said, music. We like music. We like to sing. But we can't do all that fun stuff if the people that keeps coming up here, like this crack whore and shit, y'all keep coming up here acting up. Nothing's ever going to get done. Y'all are just prolonging the progress of getting to know somebody when you're bringing up shit that's no concern. It's no concern. We don't have any concerns about your past history. Now, if you want to talk about it and you can reasonably talk about it, that's a whole different story. But again, it's up to you. Can you take what's going to be dished out as a response after you get through dishing out what you say? Can you do it in return? Can you see it? Why it's been said the way it is? So, like I said, the less drama, the less problematic stuff that you have in your life, the better the person's going to be able to be treated, and it's going to be able to be done a lot quicker. The more crap that a person like a crack whore out here can put on you, the tougher it's going to be and the longer it's going to be. But I'd be the quicker it's going to be, you're going to be getting out, because there won't be a 2 or 3 week thing happening here. If we don't see any use for somebody like that, and you can't suppress some stuff, I'm not taking it out on people who have done that. But if you cannot do any better and meet halfway and see a compromise and quit, people like that quit back talking. I mean, you ain't gonna have but one life, and you don't get another chance. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not burning any more time, wasting my time on any more of these suggested crack whores out here. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it and find it out before it's too late. I mean, like I've said before, I don't care if it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. If I'm still up, my wife still feels up to doing it. Well, if not, we'll do it right when we get up. Right as soon as possible. We're not waiting. Do you feel ready to talk about stuff? We're going to get it out in the open and get that crap out of there now. So we know whether or not you are someone of interest. If you're not, I'll simply say there's the door. There'll be no fusses, there'll be no fights, there'll be no yelling, no screaming. I'll just show you out there to the door. No be pitching no fits. Don't make me have to call no action out here. I don't want to have to call no damn cops out here. Just simply walk out the door. But like I said, if you're gonna do that, just save being my wife the problem and just pass this up. I think I've been doing a pretty good job at it since that last thing's been up here, and I think we've pretty well quieted it down. And as far as I know, that person's never been pretty well back up here ever again, because it's taught them a lesson too.
The cop told her she couldn't come on, or she'd be arrested.
Well, but I'm saying it taught other people a lesson. It also teaches the ones that even if they don't, and I mean, like I said, I gave open opportunity. I spent days after that, weeks after that, at times writing a letter now and then, and we wrote several, and they obviously didn't like it, but a lot of it had to do with something that happened down here. And of course, I don't know. They just came up to her and said they wanted to, they didn't want to face me. But yet they wanted to know exactly what was stuff was all about and how what. And I made sure that I said if you're gonna do anything sort of like her, and or if you're gonna hold a grudge against us for not taking care of your crack whore or helping you take care of it, I can't do that. It's not my place. Actually, to be honest with you, it's nobody's place, but somebody always gets stuck with it. But unfortunately, but I tell you, there's no program, no nothing out there that's gonna be able to help you if you can't will yourself to help yourself. Start. I mean, that's got to be first and foremost above everything else. I mean, it's got to be a medium somewhere. You got to meet somehow and get to get things going in the right direction. We can help you with anything, but you got to help yourself or want to help yourself. So I don't know any other way to do it. I don't want to see me have to be upset at my wife or my wife be upset at me if I have to kick another one out of here. I don't want to. I make that clear. I don't want to do it anymore. But I just, if you're going to do that, just don't say anything. But like I said earlier, if you're just here to watch the videos of what we got, the playlists and stuff, we'll like that, and have some people, I guess, like that. But I mean, if you're a lady out there and you think this is something that you can do and handle, and you're not too much trouble or whatever, then okay. But I don't expect any responses while I'm on here or overnight or anything like that. But generally, every now and again, like my wife said tonight, she gets one of these people wondering why we don't have this or why we don't have that or why, and all the stuff that's wrong with the world. Nobody needs a smartphone. You need to get with the basics. All you need is something to talk and text on. You don't need no apps. You don't need none of that stuff. That stuff is mainly trouble. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said if we're going to find it, most likely, not discounting everything out here, but I've been disappointed thus far. But if anybody's going to find something, you have to find it in your local area. Facebook, YouTube, any other thing is not a local area. It's an opportunity to get a video out there. No video is guaranteed a million likes. No video is guaranteed 100. I myself know that very well. Me and my wife makes a live video and sometimes makes stuff. It never gets nothing close. Over time, it may get some views and it may get several likes, but it don't usually nothing over 2 or 3 at the most. Yeah, honey, did you want to talk about something? Okay, well, all right, okay, well, all right. So anyway, well, I'm making this our last video tonight. So anyway, we'll probably see somebody. We'll probably make something randomly at some point tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, we'll probably be back sometime later.